What's going on, guys? My name is Drew. Welcome to episode 29 of this PES Master League save here at Liverpool. We finished the last episode with a comfortable win over Bayern Munich, which has taken us through to the Champions League final to play Paris Saint-Germain. That will be coming up in a future episode. Today's episode will be a Premier League doubleheader, the last two Premier League games of the season against Crystal Palace and Wolves, both at Anfield. Currently, we're a point ahead of Manchester City at the top of the table, so still plenty to play for. And obviously, we will need to be getting wins in these games to make sure we win the league this season. It looks like Chelsea have come in for an offer to us to be their next manager, which is interesting. We're not going to go and do that. I think they're 12 points behind us in the league. Obviously, we're not going to take on the Chelsea job. We're still obviously trying to decide what we're going to do next season, whether we carry on with Liverpool into a second season. If we do, I'm going to slightly change the way we do it. Instead of playing every game, we're going to do it where we play a few games and then we'll have I'll sort of play on for a few games and then we'll come back partway through the season. Much like how I do my Football Manager saves as well. I'll kind of play a game and then play offline a set of fixtures and then come back for specific games throughout the season. But in terms of the Chelsea job, we're not obviously going to go for that. It looks like Spurs have come in for Tsimikas as well, who's played a bit this season, but not a player we're looking to sell. So I'll reject that. Just looking at our past glories for this season. So we obviously won the FIFA Club World Cup. We won the UEFA Super Cup and we won the Community Shield. So at the moment we've got 3 trophies in the cabinet for this first season at Liverpool. Potentially we could put the Champions League and Premier League trophies into the cabinet. So that would be a famous... what's 5? I don't know what 5 is. Quadruple's obviously 4. I don't know what 5 would be, but essentially we would have 5 trophies in the cabinet in our first season as Liverpool manager, which I think would be a decent way to end this series and potentially move on to a different one next season. I think if we do another series at a different team, we might change the difficulty as well. Obviously it's not been comfortable for us playing on the difficulty we've been on. I've not been a PES player before either, so this is my first exposure to it, as I mentioned right back at the start of this series. But we might move on to a different team and potentially a higher level of difficulty and see how we get on there. We've obviously lost a few games, drawn a few games this season, but all in all, it has been quite comfortable, I guess, and that might be shown in the fact that we might lift 5 trophies this season and potentially on a higher difficulty level. It might be a bit more of a challenge for us next season. Obviously, it depends on what team we pick as well. But yeah, on for a famous 5-druple or something. Let's call it that. It's the first game of the episode then, and it's the first match against Crystal Palace. Slightly rotated team. Obviously, we're without Alisson, who's been injured. He was injured for the semi-final second leg against Bayern Munich as well. So Kelleher is going to have to play again. Did play decently actually in that last game against Bayern. Didn't have that much to do. Smothered a few chances that Lewandowski had, but apart from that, he didn't have too much to do. So he comes in today, obviously, with Alisson being injured, see if he can progress any further. We've got Trent at right back, Gomez and Diego Carlos as our centre backs, and Robertson as our left back. Captain Hendo protecting the back 4 with Gini, Minamino, Salah, Jota and Mertens up front. Slightly rotated team just due to fitness and the fact that we've obviously got that Champions League final to come, so we don't want any unnecessary injuries, but obviously a strong bench for us to pick from as well.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no
First game of the episode. 3 points needed today against Crystal Palace. Well, one back by Gini. Salah, Minamino, Mertens, Salah, Jota! Smashes it wide. Good build-up play by Liverpool. First real chance for the front three. Great flick by Jota, and he gets the ball back from Salah, but it's just dragged wide. Well, one back by Trent this time. Jota, Minamino being held up. Mertens, Jota, and this is Salah. Good save. Great save from the keeper. Should be 1-0. Great play from Mertens. Good ball through from Jota, and Salah should have scored. Well, one back by Mertens this time. And this is Jota, and Salah's in again, and another great save from Hennessy. Probably a decent height for him, actually.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Here's Mertens, Salah, and Jota completely misses it. A lot of joy for the front three at the moment, but no outcome in terms of a goal. Again, well, one back by Henderson. Liverpool breaking now. Salah's in again, and he's blasted it off target again. How many chances is Salah going to miss? The defence tried to push up and catch Salah offside, all apart from one player, which I think was Cahill. Again, easily won back by Gomez. This is Minamino this time. He's been pushed wide from Mertens. Minamino again. Mertens first time, straight at Hennessy. It's going to be one of those games as we approach half time. Genie, Salah, and another great save from Hennessy. Throw into Liverpool with 3 minutes to go before the end of the first half. First half that we've absolutely dominated. No goal to show for it at the moment. Genie. And this time Salah again. Difficult angle to score from. Probably shouldn't have shot from there. I should have passed it, but... And that's half time. Difficult first half for Liverpool. Lots of chances for the front three. Hennessy saving every single one of those shots at the moment. 8 shots for Liverpool, 5 on target. All saved by Hennessy. 64%, nothing for Crystal Palace so far. Only takes 1 goal for Palace, so need to make our chances count. We need the 3 points today. Mane. Mertens. Oh, he's still going, Mertens. And still going. Oh, what a save. If that had gone in, what a goal that would have been. 15 minutes left of the game, but Liverpool have absolutely dominated, but no goal to show for it at the moment. Salah, though's won it back. Mane's been brought down. It's Minamino. Get in! 10 minutes left of the game. And of all the people to score, it's Minamino. Well won back by Salah. He's had a lot of chances today that he's not managed to convert. Mane onto Minamino. Oh, it would have been a free kick, which we would have probably missed because we're not very good at free kicks. But luckily it banks to Minamino, who hit it first time. Past Hennessy, and at last Hennessy has been beaten. Great finish, Minamino. Just smashed it. And again, Gomez deals with it. Minamino. Firmino. Mane. Salah. Mane. And that's 2-0. And that is exactly what Liverpool needed. Mane's done really well since he's come on. Kind of assisted the first goal and then tucked away the second goal. Definitely a game Liverpool should have won. Hopefully we've done that now. And that's the end of the game. 2-0 Liverpool. Took till 80 minutes for Liverpool to score through Minamino. And then Mane on 90 minutes. Not a bad substitution, that. Nothing from Crystal Palace at all. Like I say, it was long ball football up to Ayew, which Gomez and Carlos dealt with perfectly. It was just about whether Liverpool could beat Hennessy, and eventually they did. 12 shots for us, 8 on target. Decent 2-0 win. Manchester City beat Sheffield United 2-0 as well to maintain that 1 point gap between us and them. Burnley beat Leicester 2-0. Leeds lost to Arsenal 1-0, and Chelsea played out a 2-2 draw against West Ham. So still a point separating us and Manchester City as we go into the final game of the season. We've got Wolves at Anfield. So final game of the season then, of this long Premier League season, and we're playing Wolverhampton Wanderers. Still no Alisson. Hopefully he'll be back for the final against Paris Saint-Germain. We're certainly going to need him. Again, Kelleher wasn't tested in that last game either. I suspect Wolves will provide more of a challenge than Crystal Palace. But otherwise, it's a strong Liverpool team. Obviously, we need to win because we want to win the league. So it's Trent at right back, Diego Carlos and Van Dijk as centre backs, Robertson at left back, Fabinho protecting the back four with Thiago, Gini, Mo Salah, Bobby Firmino and Sadio Mane up front. So second and final game of the episode. Pretty simple really. We win and we win the league. Salah, Firmino, Thiago again. Straight at Patricio again. We know we can hit them from distance. And then forward again. Keller's got to come out. Does well against Fabio Silva. Trent. And this is Thiago. Another great save from Patricio. Familiar pattern to the Crystal Palace game happening at the moment. Hit first time. Good save. Trent with the corner. And that was a header again, I think, from Thiago. Probably the smallest player on the pitch. Gini lines one up from distance. Another great save from Patricio. It's the Liverpool team versus Patricio at the moment. Bit like the Hennessy game against Crystal Palace. Trent needs a good ball. It is a good ball, and it's a great save from Bobby Firmino's header. Another great save from Patricio. This should be a better angle to see it. What a header that is. It might have been going over. It was looping though. And that's half time. Frustrating, 0-0. At the moment, Liverpool need the 3 points. They've definitely tested the goalkeeper many times, but Patricio's been equal to it. 7 shots on target. Patricio providing the challenge at the moment to the Liverpool front three. And Wolves are in here. Their first real attack, and this is Neto. Well done by Diego Carlos. Comes back well and sets Trent away. He plays it into Gini if he can get it. How he's got away with that, because he absolutely bundled into the Wolves player there. Salah now has a go. Great save again from Patricio. It's going to be so hard to beat this keeper. Mo Salah. And this is Thiago. Great save again. He bowls a great ball out actually to Trent. Gini. Firmino. Mertens. Firmino. Oh, it's a tame shot. 15 minutes of the game left. This is frustrating. Fabinho. Mane. Mertens. And this is Mane! Oh, just wide. Shota's coming on for Mane. To be fair, Mane came on against Crystal Palace and turned the game completely. We need Jota to do the same now. Oh, it's quite far wide, actually.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn
Can Jota score against his old team and win the league for Liverpool?
final whistle.
And this is Thiago having a go as blocked by the Wolves defence. That's probably going to be it.
So that's it.
It's finished 0-0. So it's just a point for Liverpool. We were a point ahead of Manchester City. Have Man City won their game? If they have, they've potentially won it by a point. Absolutely dominated that game, but couldn't beat Patricio. Manchester City beat Crystal Palace 1-0. So they win the league by a point. Fuck's sake. That's so annoying. It's the draws for Liverpool. Look, 12 draws. Only lost twice. But Manchester City pushed us all the way and they've won the league by a point. That's so annoying. What a way to end an episode and a season at Liverpool. Team of the season, Bobby Firmino up front with Aguero. Luis Alberto that Chelsea brought in. Patricio, not surprising to see him in goal given how well he played against us there. Frustrating. Only one Liverpool player in the team of the season. Right, guys, so that will bring this episode to an end. I'm so frustrated that we've lost out on the league by a point. We've still got the Champions League final to come, and we've got those two sort of charity matches as well at the end of the season. So we'll probably combine all of them into the last episode of this series, which will be the next episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. I'm a very frustrated man at the moment. Very frustrated Drew. Losing out by a point. But please make sure you like, comment and subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode for a Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain.